on their preseason in week number 2, and finally, as far as Mackenzie Alexander is out, will be out with an ankle injury. It's not determined how long they're going to be out. So that's where we are. That's where we are as far as the NFL injuries for week 2. Like I said, I just watched the pregame show. I just watched the preseason, and it's very hard. I can't believe we are a couple of weeks away from the preseason. Preseason. The NFL regular season will get underway, as I mentioned, September the 6th, and Saquon Barkley, the Giants going to take it easy, and they're going to take it easy all they need. And even though it's only the preseason, you got to be impressed how the Giants played against Detroit on last Friday. As far as the Jets is concerned, I'm not worried about the Jets. I think the defense is always going to be there. The thing I was saying, John, honestly, you got to start. To me, Sam Darnold is your quarterback. He really is your quarterback. Otherwise, what the hell is the point of starting Josh McCown? Okay. Because you need that leadership in your quarterback, and Sam Darnold, I saw him at USC. In my eyes, I wasn't in love with him at USC. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I think he has a potential of becoming a very good quarterback in the NFL. I really do. I mean, against the Atlanta Falcons, he was even though last week he didn't have a good. I mean, against the Redskins, he didn't have a good start. Three picks, but no big deal. So for the most part, he got to get better at it. And the thing you're going to take from, not right now, but what you're going to see down the road in the regular season. How he handled his pressures, and that's where the rookie come. That's where the rookie. That's when where his football IQ is gonna manage, because it's not Sam Darnold. Whatever Sam Darnold tells you tells on the football field, it's not gonna tell you on the. He's really not gonna tell you nothing. Really gonna tell you in the preseason. You're going to find out in the regular season. When he starts, whoever the Jets play in week number 1. And the traditional preseason, the Giants and Jets will play each other. This Friday. So let's see how things unfold. And see who you see, how the team look. And excuse me, like I mentioned, the Jets defense is looking more and more oppressive the more you watch them. You really do. But they got to make some turnovers. They really do. They really got to make some turnovers. And you really got to make some turnovers as and finally, as far as college football is getting underway too, and I gotta tell you, you gotta be impressed. Alabama, yes, Alabama once again for the third year is the number 1 team in college football going to the preseason. Now, I never as far as the preseason polls, what's the point of calling? I always thought when I was young, I thought they always do preseason. I always thought they always do the preseason. Always thought they always do the preseason and do all that stuff. But They don't do preseason. That's the problem. So I don't know what's the point of calling it a preseason if there's no if it's not if they don't do no preseason. Just call it the preview pros. That's what I'll call it. But anyway, Alabama's number 1. The top 5. Clemson number 2. Georgia's number 3. I don't remember number 4, number 5 at the top of my head, but I do know Georgia and stuff like that. Now, as far as Alabama, as far as the quarterback controversy, as quarterback quote-unquote controversy, if I'm Alabama, if I'm Nick Saban, and I think Nick Saban will make that decision, I will start the guy who got you, who helped you win that national championship last year. Because otherwise, honestly, y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I think he got a better arm. He may not be mobile as Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts, he's not been impressive to me. He's not been impressive. To me, I like a guy who has a good arm. And Tagovailoa, if I pronounce his name right, especially in the championship game, he's been impressive. He really has. But I gotta see more. And I will start him because of what I've seen last year. And as far as Jalen, he got to play better. That's all there is to it. There's no other way around it. And on that note, that's going to do it for this edition of the Drew Mania Live podcast. Thank you so much for listening. And if you want to listen to this episode again, please go to Spreaker.com, type in the keyword Spreaker, and go to Spreaker Podcast, type in the keyword Spreaker. And please follow my show on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and iHeartRadio. Until then, this is Andrew Perry always saying to you, shalom, let peace go with you. And I'll talk to you in the next Drew Mania Live. So long, everybody. Enjoy the rest of